Check this out, son. Okay? Let me tell you the purpose of going on a first date, mind you.
There we go.
Okay. It's to get to know the person, because you don't know you like them. All you know is you attracted to them. They caught your eye. They haven't captured your heart. That's so they shouldn't have access to your wallet. I want you to ask them, where's the restaurant they daddy take them?
We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
You asking him about the first restaurant he gonna take you to. What's the last restaurant your daddy took you to? Well, you want the men to make a reservation for a restaurant, but you don't reserve what's between your legs. You passing it out like candy.
Sensational.
You rated E for everybody.
Oh my God.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me. And this year, I have had chlamydia twice.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
So far. Happy wedding.
They call her the cat lady.
Something drastic has already happened. I think the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, that was the height of the independent strong. I don't need no man. 2008 hit and they started losing them houses. It got real. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back. I was like, whoo, that strong and independent stuff, it didn't work, but we're going to get back. And then they got back, and then the pandemic hit and they started losing them. They started losing houses, started getting evicted. It's like the real stuff keep happening, but the thing is that the resources don't dry up because dudes facilitate their strong independent, don't need no man shit. They facilitate their single motherhood. They facilitate all of the feminism. We facilitate all this bullshit, and then it's just like they're not actually doing it on their own. You know what I mean? If we just unplug, it'd be different. And that's the thing. That's why the passport bro thing. Like I say, I haven't traveled myself, but look, anything a bro can do to give him more options and more power, more negotiation tools, man, do that shit. Do it 10 times over.
It's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Okay, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, he said a few things, but so he's talking about this strong and independent
Would women stop their BS if men didn't facilitate their crap?
Well,
Let's keep it 100.
They would be forced to. Not that they want to, but they would be forced to stop their BS. Yeah. Because if it's like, okay, the other day we was talking about simps have transition the game, right? Yeah. So then it's the same thing. So if the simps did stop what they're doing,
so if they fell back, didn't facilitate this delusion,
yes,
you believe women would fall in line a lot more.
They would fall in line. You see the women that's like a 2,
they wouldn't think they're a 10.
Exactly.
Let's not take the piss here.
It's true.
But you would, don't get me wrong, right? The beer bug hit, and you would have thought, particularly even our women, black women, right? You thought that they would, because they're gonna get hit the worst, because you know, single parent households, and we're the majority holders in that, right?
We're black.
No, so you'd think that, okay, cool, you know what? Let me get my ish together. But then you got some simps in the DMs. Yo, we say, man. And she like the rent, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna send you a blank check. Put any number on it you want.
You're crazy.
So then, but then, even though you're getting that, how long does that last though?
It depends.
It's not gonna last for long.
It depends on the man. That's how long it lasts for. Depends on how long the man's gonna be giving you money or paying for your bills.
But if you have to rely on a dude to do that, you've already lost.
Well, yeah, because you can't do it for yourself.
Exactly.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
I was supposed to have a first date tonight, and he just unmatched me on Bumble. So I guess we're not going to get drinks anymore. But I thought I would show you guys my outfit so somebody saw it.
Oh my God! Wow!
Pitch this and tell me, what's the one thing you wish everyone around you knew about getting divorced?
Being your ex-wife's friends is really easy because they're always jealous of her for being married. Not a lot of people get married lately, so baby mama, if you see this.
He cold.
When I was younger, and I used to see people in my family, or just people in general, have these 20, 30, 40-year marriages, right? When I was younger, I used to be like, wow, I want something like that. Like, I want to be so in love with somebody that I'm with them for 20, 30, 40, 50 years and we die together. I used to think that what held marriages together for that long was true love. And of course, communication, understanding, sacrifice, all those things. Let me tell y'all what really holds marriages together. Women just putting up with shit. That's all it is. When you understand that all it takes to keep a man is for you to constantly be forgiving bullshit and constantly be like, oh, okay, I don't want to lose him, so I'm gonna forgive this, I'm gonna forgive that. That's all a long marriage is just the woman constantly putting up with shit. That's all it is. You not leaving him because he did this, and that's all a long-term marriage is. And that's why when these dumb men be in my comments talking about, you're going to be single forever, you're going to die alone, you're going to die with your cats, I'll be like, good for me. Good for me. If the alternative is having to put up with you, good for me. Like, keeping a man is not an achievement. Keeping a man low-key be sometimes a failure for a lot of y'all. I'm just saying it.
Well, okay. Let's address the last part she just said quickly. She said keeping a man is a failure for some of you, right? That is true for some women.
What kind of man?
Exactly.
So what kind
there
of
you
man?
go. That was the whatever phrase you want to use, right? It's the type of man as to why you'll be in that position. But let's skip to the beginning of what she said. So she's saying she's watched her elders be in relationships, long-term relationships.
50 years. Then she wanted something like that for herself.
Yeah. And now she's flipping the script and saying this is her light bulb moment. So she's thinking, okay, the reason why they have been together for this long is because the woman just puts up with all the crap the man
So the guy
does.
is a piece of junk, right? And he's the bad one. What comes to my mind is, who hurt you, sis? But check this though.
Okay, go on.
They go for low tier dudes,
And expect
right? They go for low rank, right? And then complain about the outcomes, right? So then I've seen a post somewhere, right? And I'm gonna tag that where if you look at the pictures of these low tier men, what did you expect? Do you look like you could have a relationship or any type of relationship apart from smashing outside bedroom fun? Do you look like you could have a long-term commitment with these kind of men? These are the kind of dudes that are the Pookie and the Ray Rays, and you have to carry the strap on the school run. What did you expect? Then you have the nerve to turn around and say, oh, you men and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be a cat lady. Good. Yes, she said it herself. Good for her.
Yes,
men,
good for
you want
her.
to make some money? Invest in pet food, because that's
And
the reality
wine.
for a lot of these women. I'm not saying all, but that's the reality.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
It is the reality for most of these women, because what is the percentage? They said by a certain time, women are going to be
2030, over 45% of women will be
that's it.
single and childless.
Yeah. So she is just going to fall straight into
And then
that.
they feel like they're settling. When they go for a dude, a good guy, right? Good guy, nice guy, whatever you want to put it in, right? They would prefer Pookie and try to change the nice guy into Pookie. That's not what you want. And then you complain about the outcomes. Look at what you, come on, man. Look at what you consume. Of course it's going to do things to the body.
Yeah. But she's saying that it's all based on women putting up with the man's crap. But who said that the man...
Oh yeah, I forgot women are perfect.
Who said that the man is doing anything wrong? And you're basing it off some dumb crap, to be honest with you. It is the men that you choose. Let's talk about healthy relationships. Why are you talking about the relationships where it's Build-A-Bear relationship? Why are you talking about... Do you see what I mean? So let's talk about the healthy ones. I saw a post actually. I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but if I can, we'll put it on the screen. But there was a man and a woman, I believe they're in America, and they are believed to be been together for the longest time.
Okay.
Right. So the woman, I believe, is maybe almost 100, and the man is about 102, something like that. And they've been together for 80 years. Don't quote me. I may be slightly wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure it said 80 years. They've been married for 80 years, and they're still together up till now. I'm not saying that in relationships you don't have your ups and downs. I'm not saying that you can't think that your boyfriend or your husband is getting on your goddamn nerves, okay, and pissing you off and whatever else there is. Just like the reverse, where the man may be thinking, God damn this woman. Just what I'm saying. Things happen in relationships, but the relationship is not based off negativity and crap. It's based on whatever they
in today
base
the
it
relationship's based on their happiness, and then when it don't work out, I need to do me and self-love. That's the reality.
All right. Let me tell you. Number one, you look like a clown. Number two, your ears are giving this elf kind of vibe. I don't like it. Your nose are so big. Your lips,
sweetheart.
Like there is nothing to admire. Like there's nothing to really admire.
Number one, you are no wait. You're number one. You are not a speck and can never be. Your tummy alone is enough to make another woman's ass.